say, you know, and mark my words, that's the sounds of the barbarians pounding at the gates.
So that right there was a speaking engagement given at Queen's University by Jordan Peterson back in 2018. He says something so salient and prophetic there at the end, which of course you heard. Mark my words, that is the sound of the barbarians at the gates. Did you guys see U.C Berkley last night? What a shit show, right? They went from, 5, 6, 7 years ago, holding up signs saying, their little slogans and stuff. Well, realistically, they've been threatening violence this entire time. But now it is just the de facto belief and idea on this extreme left-wing political spectrum. Sitting there chanting, violence. Oh, it's okay. Hit a fascist whenever, wherever, whatever that dork was saying. Because everyone that disagrees with them is a fascist. And therefore, everyone that disagrees with them is deserving of violence. They're out there talking about how they're so compassionate and tolerant and all this and that. Well, collectivist authoritarians, they are extremely passionate and accepting and whatnot of those within the regime or the party or ideology, whatever it may be. Whether we're talking about Nazis or communists, it does not matter. But for those that refuse to see the world through their point of view, for those who choose individuality, freedom, liberty, sovereignty from the group, the collective, the state, whatever it may be, those people are a problem that must be dealt with. They didn't wipe out all these people under these regimes because, they just hated them, whatever. These people within the regimes, the farmers under communism, they were a problem because they would not conform. They did not want to conform to the collectivist ideology. And with any organism, like you think of your body as a collection of organisms, because in reality, that's what it is. What happens when something doesn't work right? Your immune system attacks it. It is a macro representation of this same thing in society. When a collective thought form takes control of a people, any objection to that thought form becomes a threat to the people, to the collective. And thus it must be cut out like an infection, eliminated. And that is what these authoritarian collectivist regimes, no matter what they call themselves, have done time and time again. And here we are now, barbarians at the gates, fighting to destroy everything that our nation is, moving from words and protests to violent protests to assassinations. But that's not all we have from U.C Berkley last night.
Praise the Lord.
Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! It is not enough to say fuck fascism when we don't tell why we need it. Okay, and this is it.
Guys, that's exactly what they want.
You guys can film, but just...
Hey, you got cracked up. You got cracked, motherfucker.
Give me the other hand. Give me the other hand. Can you please move it away from here? What's that?
Hey, white.
Relax.
What happened, white boy? Hey, white boy, what the fuck happened?
Guy. You guys trying to rob me? Okay.
Can you guys step back, please?
Yo, I've said time and time again, I'm not a Christian, but if this guy isn't channeling fucking Daniel going into the lion's den, like, I don't even know what he's doing. Because he's in there. He's not even lions. He's surrounded by a pack of fucking cackling hyenas sitting there, you know, standing for his beliefs in the face of mass opposition, knowing full well that these people assassinated the dude that he is out there in support of. But he don't stop. He doesn't get violent. He doesn't threaten anybody. It isn't until a strong-armed robbery is committed against him that he does anything, which all he does is defend his property and himself. And you notice only one person walked out of that situation leaking. And you notice how that guy that busted him open didn't want his face on camera. I wonder if that dude's even legal, you know? Well, let's hope we find out real soon. Let's hope that DHS takes a look into this. You know what I'm saying? These people that say, that, oh no, that's not a riot. That's just a peaceful protest with a few rambunctious people, blah, 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 blah. Why isn't it ever them leaving bloody, you know? Why is it always there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them committing fucking violence and terrorism, but the people they attack are fascists? How does that work? Point being, originally anyways, is that if you are going to go out and stand in the face of this violent mob, this violent ideology, what have you, be fully prepared to defend yourself. This isn't a joke, you know, and I think most of us really, if you didn't already know, really got that after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Now, I personally, if you hadn't already guessed, fully support the Second Amendment. I think that the laws that we have are in violation of the Second Amendment. Here's where I get a little radical as far as my understanding of the English language. When you read the Second Amendment, it entirely gives us the right to keep and bear arms necessary to fight a foreign military. It's foreign and domestic. Point being, I think that the Constitution grants us the right to have machine guns. We're not there yet. Hopefully we get there. Anyways, arm yourself. Practice. Make sure you get out to the range. Make sure you can place shots where you need to. Channel that Kyle Rittenhouse if you have to. The other point that came up through my tangent unintentionally is that you should always be cognizant of dogma. Do not let yourself fall into the fallacy of dogma as dictated by those you see as your people. Think for yourself. Generate your own thoughts. Question everything that you are told. Take it apart. Find the holes. See if you can plug them. If you can't, find a better idea for yourself. If you're not already armed, arm yourself. If you haven't been practicing, get out to the range today, tomorrow, this weekend. And think for yourself. Always. I hope you guys are having a good day. We'll see you later. Peace.